Let's make some happy using washi tape. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. Today we're going to make something simple, but I hope that it will bring about a fit of happiness. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look at what I'm talking about. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So this is what we're going to be using for today's project. I'm going to be using these nice pastel springy colors, and we're going to use it to make a really fun, happy card. This one is primarily a citrusy look, and it says enjoy the moments that make you smile. When you open it on the inside, I have enjoy life, and then I have some writing space. Super, super simple. To make a card like this is so inexpensive. You guys know that I'm really simple when it comes to card making. To me, the message of the card is most important. So if you don't have the fancy bells and whistles, the stamps, the dies, the punches, to make some of these elaborate cards that you're seeing, you don't need it, because the person who gets something like this will appreciate it just as much as they would one of those other cards. So here's what I'm going to be using. Again, I have my pastel colored washi tape. I've decided to stick with 3 colors. I have a piece of medium weight cardstock. I'll be using that to make the card. And then I have a piece of lighter weight to medium weight cardstock, and I'll be using that primarily for background. So I'm going to bring in my cutter, and on the 11-inch side of the white cardstock, we're going to trim it at 5.5. One piece will be for the card. Then I'm going to take some of the leftover, and we're going to trim a piece at 3 3/4 by 5. We will actually trim 2 pieces at 3 3/4 by 5. Then I'm going to take my yellow cardstock, and we're going to trim at 5 1/4, and we're going to cut 2 pieces at 4 by 5 1/4. So that's 2 pieces at 4 by 5 1/4. We have 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 5, and then we have the card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. So since we have the card base, let's go ahead and score it. On the 8.5-inch side, let's score at 4 1/4. And so I am just going to zoom in just a little bit. So let's bring in one of our white pieces and our washi tape. So what I'm going to do is I am going to try to get this as straight as I possibly can. And I am going to take my washi and place it down like this. And then I'll start placing my colors, my alternating colors. This is what we have been doing with the other washi demos that I have been sharing. But this time we're going to use it to create a unique little card base. So I'm going to take some blue, put that blue right there, put a blue right here, and then I'll just start repeating my colors. So I'll go back to that yellow, and I'll put the yellow here, and then I'll take my little salmon color put that right there. And then we'll put a piece right there. Now I'm just going to make sure I have these nice and stuck before I lift up. Then I'll take my finger blade and just lift. Get everything nice and straightened out. Now at this point, if you want, you can just fold the ones in the middle. You can fold those backwards. You don't even have to trim them off. Like I'm doing right here. I'm just folding them over to the back. And we'll get them flattened in just a minute. Let me go ahead and just trim off this excess so that it won't be in the way. Get it stuck on the front and get it stuck on the back. So now I'm just going to take some of my tear tape, put some tear tape on the back here along the two long edges, and then I'll put some tear tape going down the middle. Then I'm going to bring in one of my yellow pieces that I have cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to go ahead and add tear tape to the back in the same way that I added the tear tape to the multicolored piece. So now I'm going to take this piece and we will layer it onto this piece. So I'm going to peel away my tape backers. I am going to take this piece and try to line it. As evenly as I can get it. And I'm going to bring in my card, and let's go ahead and fold the card. Make sure that my fold is nice, tight, and crisp, because we're going to take this piece and we're going to put it on the card base like this. So let's peel away our tape backers. I am going to take this piece and we're going to put it down like this. So now we have our nice, fun, festive card base. I am just going to grab a little sentiment from this book that says Celebrate Life. It is from Hobby Lobby. And the one that I want to use is You Can Never Have Too Much Happy. And what I like about these is that they have a translucent background. I'm going to bring in just a little bit of scrap white because I want to put a background on this, but I am going to remove the border of the white completely. I don't want any of that white bordering this, so I am just removing it. I just want it to back the phrase like this. I just wanted that to be covered in white, because then I'm going to take it and I'm going to take some scrap yellow and we'll use that yellow as the border. So I am going to take just a little bit of tape. Now remember, everything I'm doing is just a jumping off demo. You can definitely make changes to this however you like. You don't have to follow anything that I'm doing, anything that I'm using, all of that. So when you're doing your craft, make it your own. Make it in your own style. Use the things that you have. So now I'm just cutting out my little border around this. And we're going to take this piece and we're just going to put it right there in the middle. We're not doing anything extravagant to this at all. We are keeping it very simple. So I am going to pop this up with some pop dots to make it a little bit more dimensional. And I'll just add some dots like this. I think I'll put 6 of them on here. And then we just peel off the backers from our pop dots. And we are going to take this piece and I am going to put it down right there. Just really keeping this very simple. But I like this style of crafting because it falls in line with my style in general. Very, very simple. So now I want to take something to put on the inside here, and I've marked which pages I want it to use for this project. So I am going to go to the back, and I want the one that says be cheerful. I am going to take be cheerful, and we're going to put it right there. Seriously, y'all, I think anyone who got a card like this, you see on the outside, you can never have too much happy, and on the inside, the encouragement to be cheerful, which is crooked, but I'm going to leave it. This would be well received by anyone that you gave it to. So I'm going to take the last piece of 3 3/4 by 5" white and the last piece of my 5 1/4 by 4" yellow, and we're going to join those together like that. So again, going to take a little bit of tape. We're going to take this and we're going to put it down like that. Then I'll peel away the tape backer from this side. We'll take this piece and we'll put it down like this. And this just gives us a nice sturdy surface on which to write, and it gives a lot of heft and weight to the actual card itself. Now, one thing that I do want to do is I have these little dots on here that I love, and I'm going to just take one and put it there, one and put it here. These are just decorative touches. You certainly don't have to do it. Then on the front, I want to take one, put it there, take one and put it here. Let's see, let's go for broke. Let's put one right there, and let's put one right here. I actually like how that turned out. So I am just going to press these down so that they will stay stuck. And y'all, there is my second really nice feel-good card. Wouldn't this make a beautiful little card set to gift, to keep, or to sell? I think it would, because it's just so happy to look at. And so to finish it off, if you want an envelope, you can make that envelope using an 8 1/2 by 11. So we're going to take that 8 1/2 and we are going to cut it down to 7 3/4. And then we are going to score at 1 on the 7 3/4 inch side, rotate it to the opposite 7 3/4 inch side and score at 1. We'll turn it to the 11 inch side, score at 4 1/4 and at 8 5/8. The envelope that we're making is mailable within the USPS. If you are outside of the US, make sure that you check with your local postal service for any minimum mailing requirements. So I have folded and burnished on all of my scores, and right here where we have the intersecting points on all 4 sides, I'm simply going to go to that intersection and angle in on this midsection. Angle on the midsection. And then I will remove these corner pieces by going by cutting in a downward motion. So now we have our nice little envelope. I am going to take my scissors and just round. If you don't have a corner rounder, using scissors is a great way to get that rounded look. In a previous video, I mentioned that I had some Teflon coated scissors that don't allow the glue or the tape to stick. This is actually one of the scissors in that pack. So they work very, very well. So now I'm just going to take some glue, put a little bit of glue right there, and a little glue right there. Then on the whitest part, that is the part of the envelope that we will fold up and over. And I'll place a little bit of glue right there. Now I'll take this, let's fold up and over. Get that glue stuck. And now we have a nice little envelope. If you want, you can actually take some of your washi, and you can take that washi and place it along the bottom of your envelope like this. But if you are mailing this envelope, y'all, let's do this. Let's make sure that we take some tape and we put some tape down so that our washi will not come undone and will not get caught in any of the postal machinery. So I'm actually going to put down 2 pieces of tape side by side. And now I can lift up. We can take this washi and place it on top of our tape. And when we do that, y'all, that washi is not going anywhere. Like that. So you can do something as simple as what I just did here to dress your envelope a little bit more. So now I'm going to bring my happy little card back in with my happy envelope. And then on my envelope, I think I'm also going to put a little message on here. What I like about these stickers, they are very, very sticky, so I don't have to worry about them coming up. And I'm just going to take this and just really burnish it into that washi. But my little sticker says, live joyfully. It definitely falls in line with the theme of the card that we have here. Y'all, in today's video, we made washi tape the focal point of card making. So we built our background around washi tape. Then we added our little sentiment to the top and on the inside. I don't know about you, but if I'm down in the dumps about something, just seeing something like this would cheer me up a little. Might not solve whatever's going on with me, but it'll give me a moment of happiness. And that's exactly what we all deserve in our lives. We deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy, and you definitely deserve to be happy as well. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick, and easy way that we can use washi tape to create some exciting cards. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it, and I would love to have you become a part of it. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.